Hello everybody, my name is Ron Rivera, and today I'm going to be presenting the NSPE Code of Ethics for Engineers. Now I want to start by talking about where you're at now. You're probably in your house or in a building whose structural integrity is of high quality, and that's all because of an engineer who followed the Code of Ethics for Engineers. Now, let's start by taking a look at what and who exactly are the NSPE. The NSPE is the National Society of Professional Engineers. Established in 1934, they were dedicated to supporting licensed professional engineers, building public trust and recognition, and standing against inadequate practices in the field of engineering. They're open to all engineering disciplines, so whether you're a mechanical, civil, or electrical engineer, you're welcomed. They have a mission to foster professional engineers and serve society, with the goal to create a world where the public knows that engineering decisions are being made by qualified and ethically accountable professionals. They have their core values just like any other organization. They have four, which are ethics and accountability, professional advancement, quality, and unity. I want to focus on a specific value, one which we call right or wrong, which is ethics. So let's take a deeper look. Ethics and engineering. As we know, ethics are morals and principles that influence our decisions and our behavior. Engineering ethics, however, are values upheld by engineers to promote professionalism and the general welfare of the public. Now, engineers agree to be honest and uphold the values of integrity and quality. It's essential for our professional career, and as engineers, we have a responsibility to propel the society into a technological future. And we can only do that by upholding these core values in the engineering code of ethics. I want to start by taking a look at the code of ethics for engineers. The code of ethics are the set professional standards for all engineers. We must uphold these values and stay true to them along our career and along our professional development as well. We have fundamentals. Number one, the most important, is safety, health, and the welfare of the public. We must only perform services in the area of our competence, our area of expertise. We must issue public statements in an objective and truthful manner, staying true to what we know. We must act for each employer or client as faithful agents or trustees. We're entrusted with the responsibility to propel society into the future. And with that comes a lot of responsibility. And in doing so, we must act in a truthful and objective manner to do that for the clients and for the general welfare of the public. We must avoid deceitful acts, trying to not mislead the public, and staying true to what we know, staying true to our work in our area of competence. We must conduct ourselves in an honorable, responsible, ethical, and lawful way so that we can enhance the honor, reputation, and usefulness of our profession. As engineers, we must stay true to what we believe, and we must follow this code of ethics if we want to promote the general welfare and keep people safe. That's exactly why right now in your house, you're safe. The engineer designed it with the specifications required to keep you safe in case of rain, storm, wind, etc. Now, let's take a look at a specific code of ethics. Article 2, Section 1, Code A. Rules of practice reads, number 1, engineers shall uphold safety, health, and the welfare of the public. Let's take a specific look at what we're talking about here. If an engineer's judgment is overruled in circumstances that endanger property or life, they shall notify their employer or client or such other authority. What this means is, if you're ever put in a position as an engineer where you know that somebody is in danger, property is likely to take any damage, then you must speak up. It's our responsibility to keep the people safe, and as engineers, we might not always be listened to. So when that's the case, we must find somebody who's listening and make them aware of what's going on. It's our responsibility, and it's part of the code of ethics. I want to look at a specific example: the discovery of a structural defect in an active subdivision. So if we go through what's going on here, there's an engineer. He's a design and forensic engineer, and he analyzed the structure of a quality of a home that was currently burned in a subdivision. See a picture there. So let's see what the engineer said. He wants to report his findings to the insurance company. He reports that the structural integrity of the house is in very bad condition. However, after taking a deeper look and performing several structural calculations, he notices that the structural capabilities of the house before it was burned down were not adequate for the type of house that was set. So how did he deal with it? Well, he knows that the structural integrity of the house is inadequate. He reports it to the insurance company. However, they don't pay attention. So he does what any good engineer should do: follow the code of ethics. Knowing that this is a potential threat to property, the health and safety of society, and the general welfare, he goes to his higher ups to make note of the problem. House being in a subdivision means that not only that house was affected, but several other houses with the same structural foundation could be potentially harmed and potentially hazardous for the society. So how does the code of ethics apply? Well, knowing that the houses are of bad structural integrity, we must speak up as engineers. And that's exactly what Engineer A did. He took his findings and he reported to the insurance company. And when they didn't listen, he took a step further to make it aware to his higher-ups so that they could act. They could make it known, and they could take legal action to avoid any lawsuits or property damage, or worse, damage to society. And that's all I have today. These are our citations. Thank you.